Yo, what is going on, guys? I just wanted to show you a little video of Black Desert Online, and it's going to show you some farming spots for some good money. And I'm going to start out roughly, once you're in the middle of the game. So when you're, of a decent level and, you've explored some of the map, so you start off in Velia, and you farm around here for a little bit, and then you would farm the goblins. But after you do some of the quests and you have a decent weapon and you're a little tanky, I would totally first off recommend going here to these skeletons, because the one good thing about the skeletons is that right here is they drop ancient relic shards, which on the market sell for roughly $1 million. They sell witch earrings, which sell pretty good, and they sell these earrings, which they're not really, they don't sell for much, but they also give you black stones for armor and black stones for weapons. Just one second. Okay, sorry about that. So when you first come here, just to show you on the map, just to give you a viewpoint, right here is Calpheon. So it's right below Calpheon, right over here. So even if you're all the way up here, or maybe even in Velia, just right click on this and it will take you, it's kind of far, but you also have a major city, a major city right over here. So you can always access the marketplace, See. Oops. So you click anywhere over here and you'll be running through this way, but if you come up here, it's a little safe spot and you can talk to this person. I have another quest. So yeah, why not? So if you have a horse, you can park them over here. And then you're just gonna run along. And I know I'm, a higher level, but sometimes I do this just because, it's like a free mill a piece for these, and they also drop black stones and armor, or black stones for weapon and armor, and they also drop this. So if you use the archer, you can grab some of this. And if you play like my class, like Musa, they also drop these. But I didn't get this one from here. I think I bought this one. But so what you're gonna do is you're gonna run straight. Just get there quicker. And once you're about here, you want to take a right, and you want to go up this hill, not this one. You want to turn to the right more and go up this one, because this is one of the best farming spots for this area. So you can kill these guys coming up, but once you're up here, you have all these guys. You've been farming for a little bit, and so you can do this as a rotation. If you clear them really quickly, then just walk to them. But if not, just run around, because when you run around, you also increase your breath. And if this video does decently well, I'll make some more videos on Black Desert Online. But anyway, so you want to go all the way around, just killing everything. And once you go around, then you can come over here, free these guys if you want, and then go around this way, and just do it all over again. And another spot that I think is pretty good is going to the Wandering Rogue Den, which is across the map. It's over by Tariff. Here it is. It's over here. It requires a little more AP, but it is worth it, and I will cut to when I get there. Alright guys, I'm back, and so this is the Wandering Rogue Den, and when you come here, you know, one thing you want to watch out is for these big guys right here, because they will stun you, and if you get stunned enough, you will die pretty quickly. And one thing that you always want to make sure you have are pets. You want to make sure you always have pets, because they pick up the drops for you. So all you have to do is just go around and just kill all them, you know. And one good thing about this place is that they drop these things called useful coin pouches. I'll show you that in 1 second. And the useful coin pouches look like this. So now if you get 600 of them, and I know it sounds like a lot, and it is, you could trade that in over at Tariff, which is right here. And right here there will be a guy that will exchange it for 1 mil. And you know, it sounds like a lot. It's not really. So you just sit here. If you know rotations, then that's really good. As for me, I really didn't care enough to learn about rotations. I just started playing the game. So I usually start here, run all the way around, and just do it all over again. And for me, it's just what I do, and they all spawn every time I show up. So, or to the other locations. So you see, like right here, like all that stuff, which that I could pick it up like that. My pets already picked it up for me. And these guys right here, these guys are the bosses for here. So, you know, they will take a lot to kill if you are 100 AP, I think it is. What was I? Yeah, it was 120 AP. And I was having trouble with these guys. But I also had my awakening weapon, so it helped out a little. And one thing I forgot to mention about the skeletons is that you can get a book that will give you 20, that will increase your drop percentage for, I think they're called Progny Silver? Sounds correct. And they don't weigh anything, so you could just farm with the skeletons for a long time. You know, having that silver add up, and one of them sells for 20,000. So that's pretty good, you know, for just starting out. And I'm pretty sure if you do quests, a certain quest, you will get this, and it will increase it by 20%. You have to reach level 53. You know, it's still good to farm there sometimes. I do it. Like right now, I'm EXP sharing with my Guardian. And I will cut to when I get 600 of the useful coin pouches, just to show you where to go. And then I'll show you the last farming spot that you're probably going to be farming for the longest times. With a couple honorable mentions, I could say. So I'll see you when I get 600 useful coin pouches. Alright guys, I'm back, and as I'm approaching 600 of the useful coin pouches, one thing I forgot to mention about here is that I'll show you once I get 600. They also drop silver. So it's not, it's like that. Okay, back to what I was saying. They also drop silver, but that's how they, like I was saying before, that's how they stun lock you, and it is very annoying because if you have a whole bunch of them on you, they're going to stun lock you, and you are basically dead unless you get out. And okay, now I have enough. Alright, let me take care of this guy. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my pets. Oops, that's my workers. I think I'm getting hit. Alright, I'm just gonna show you real quick. So right here, as you can see, they drop silver and they also drop these coin pouches. Now to get this much, and they also drop rock fragments. If you kill these things, the towers. So it's pretty useful, you know. And they also drop these, which you can sell because I'm pretty sure these have no use that I know of right now. They also give you these coins, which you can also sell. They have the forbidden books. And if you're just trying to make money, then I would say, yeah, sell it, because you can always come back and be like, hey, you know, I need a couple more or whatever. But over here they also drop armor stones and weapon stones. So that's another good thing about this place. And I farmed here a lot. You could farm here the helms. The helms are pretty good as well. I'll show you where they are. Oops. That I'm gonna say is like an honorable mention, because it's all, I would say it's all preference. It's whatever you want. One reason why I didn't pick the helms or go in there lies because they had a lot. I'll show you where they are. Right here. These are the helms. They're right next to Velia, so they're not that far. And they're, you know, obviously next to a major city. They're pretty good as well. Like I said, I personally didn't pick them just because I just didn't, I guess, because I spent most of my time around Tariff. I was farming these guys for the longest time, and that's where I got my awakening. So, or that's where I got the level 2 become awakened. So if you're near that and you're just looking for silver because you want to buy a good awakened weapon, you know, after so long of you using your original, then I would farm there. And I'm about to approach where I can show you that I sell, or where I trade in the 600 for a mil. Alright, here he is. Right here. This guy right here. So you go on him, hit exchange, and right here, useful coin pouches for 110 Gs. And what you also can do, you can run over here, because here they have a storage keeper. So where a storage keeper is, you can also exchange currency. So right here, 1G, sell that, and also just got another mil. And there's one last place that I would recommend if you have the AP for it, and if you can farm them pretty well. For me, before I got my upgraded weapon, it was tough for me to fight these guys. But right over here, Suzanne Garrison, these guys and the Schultz guards, you are going to be farming for the longest time until you get into the desert. Now for me personally, I haven't gone to the desert because I just been farming. I was actually farming to get this weapon, which cost me, since I paid extra for it, it was like I paid like 750 million for it, and that took me, let's say, 3 weeks, just because I've been busy with school. And now that I have a job, I'm going to be working as well, so, you know. Alright guys, I am back, and this is where you're going to be farming, like I said, for the longest time. And I this is also a recommendation. If you come here, make sure you can carry a lot of weight, or if you have potions like this, they come in 3 and you can carry more and stuff. Eat, I would say a simple cornmeal because it gives you all these effects and it is really good against these monsters. So here, I'm just going to show you, do I have my pets out? Yes, I do. I'm just going to show you why these guys are so good. For the one thing is that they spawn really quick. And they also spawn in big patches like this, or big groups. So you're gonna do that. Bam. Oh, that's a big lag spike. But alright. So after there we go. Now my pets are picking it up. And then you can come up here, go over here, do the same thing, kill all these guys. And these bigger guys right here, these guys, the gold-plated guys right here, they can stun you as well, so be careful of that. And it's just really annoying because, you know, there's so many, like snipers and stuff, and people that just shoot you. So that's the one annoying part, but you know, doesn't really matter. Then you come over here, you know, go in the middle of these guys, just do whatever. And for this place, you have to get 1,000 of one of 3 things, or you can just do all 3. But for me right now, I can't get 1,000 of each thing without being overweight and having my guy not be able to sell it, because in this game, for some reason, if you're overweight, you can't sell or exchange. No, you can exchange, I'm sorry. Or maybe you can. I'm sorry, I forget. But so you either get 1,000 of these, the supply packages, 1,000 of the row pieces, or 1,000 of the armor fragments. Now, as you can see, armor fragments, you get those pretty quick and a little more than everything else. So what I normally do is I get the armor pieces to 1,000, and then if I have enough supply of the supply packages, then I'll just save those, put them on my horse, and then when I'm about to go to the place to trade it, I take it off so my horse isn't slow. And I'll show you that real quick. I'm sorry if this video is short, guys. I actually have to be somewhere in 40 minutes. But like I said, if this video does well, then I will be doing more BDO and a little more in depth. Come on. Alright, there we go. So right now I'm just trying to get there. Alright. Also, another thing is you also run faster when your weapon isn't out. So you want to get on your horse or whatever you came here, and you want to go over here to this outpost. So I'm just gonna click that just so you can see, and it's right there, not even that far. And one thing I would recommend is that you use a item increase scroll or a plus 530 skill and combat XP. Yeah, like right here, use one of these because they'll help significantly. So you come in here, and to sell the armor pieces, you want to go to this guy right here. So you hit exchange, and right here you do the armor fragments, and right here you can do the supply packages, and I forget where you do the rope pieces, but anyway, if you don't want any of this, just be like, okay, I'll sell the rock fragments. I haven't sold these. Where is it? So yeah, if you have enough, then just trade it in. If not, and if you have to go somewhere, just sell them. They all sell for really good. And if you need more health pots, you go to this guy over here. He has all of it. He sells actually extra large potions. Excuse me. So if you have a lot of weight, yeah, I guess you could buy them. As for me, my guy, I have to get better armor and upgrade my AP a little bit more, my DP, but that's gonna be for all, guys. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Again, another honorable mention is the helms, or you could do the mains. They're not that far from each other, but personally, against personal preference, I chose the Wandering Rogue Den over the over the helms, and it's just fine. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all in the next video.